patient was admitted to multi-speciality hospital in Hyderabad. The doctors did all investigations but were not able to identify the cause of the stroke. And there is a correlation for such patients where if they don't know the cause of the stroke, there's a possibility it can be coming from the heart because of a certain specific condition called AFib that can cause blood clots. And if these blood clots reach the brain, then it can cause stroke. And if this patient is not diagnosed properly, the chances of a repeat stroke are very, very high. So doctors prescribed a bed for a period of 14 days. So we started monitoring the patient. And we noticed that this particular condition called atrial fibrillation was happening intermittently, and each episode was lasting for about 3 hours. We informed the doctors in the hospital. The doctors then changed the treatment from antiplatelets to anticoagulation. It's called. These are called blood thinners, novel anticoagulants. And because of these novel anticoagulants, the chances of a repeat stroke reduced by almost 5 times. So, and this particular category is a major category because roughly 25% of all the strokes that reach the hospital, are such where the doctors do the investigations but are not able to identify the cause. So that's where, continuous long-term monitoring for cryptogenic strokes is a new category that we're creating out here. So thank you very much, everyone. I end my 3 case studies. There are multiple case studies, but I thought these case studies were very, very relevant. And the entire innovation has been supported by Telangana, and we are very, very fortunate to be incubated out here. So thank you, Ajmeri, and I'm happy to take any questions if there are any.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. So we have heard the two speakers of today. If you have any questions related to their innovation and what they have contributed to the society, the services, the kind of services they have given, you can feel free to ask. So just give us 1 minute, sir, so that we can take up the questions.
Sure.
This is to Bhupati, sir.
Please.
So what were the challenges when you took up the work that you are doing, and what motivates you do that?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
See, one of the main challenges already I explained is the main of lack of supporting documents and awareness, and that's our major problem. Not only 2012, still it continues, and we try to facilitate these issues through our well-connected outreach workers and champions, and also with the local government. And the motivation, as you said, is when the people get the benefits, we no need to do any outreach. They will try to pass the message to word of mouth, and automatically other people who not get the benefit try to come and act as a same. So that's one thing they face when they get 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees from the government. It's a very good amount for them, and also to be able to tax lifelong.
That's true. Thank you so much, sir. And there are Sneha, Monica, and there are many other students who says that upbeat program is really nice. It is an interesting idea. So I think the question is for Ravi sir again. So this looks a perfect combination of science and technology, right? ACE and getting science involved. So the combination is seen. So how do you identify opportunities? What was your idea when you have initiated this innovation? The question.
Sure. Thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words. So I have been in this file, across R&D, across sales and marketing, and various aspects of medical device industry. Worked in startups and worked in major companies like Johnson and Johnson, specifically in the cardiovascular care franchise. So I've seen, across the spectrum, what are the nature of the problems that typically patients, experience. But it really comes home when someone within your family experiences a situation, and you're not in a position to help them out. So what happened was my grandfather, he was a World War II veteran. He was 92 years of age, and he was, and even at 92, he used to walk 5 kilometers every day.
Okay.
He was going to the temple and he was coming back and he fainted. So we thought maybe it's a neuro problem. So we admitted him to one of the multi-speciality hospitals. The doctors came back and said it's not a neuro, it's basically a cardiac problem. He had changed some medication, and one of the side effects of the medication was he was having these, long pauses like the first case study that you saw, and there was no heartbeat for a couple of seconds, and due to which he was fainting. So that's when this whole thing triggered. Can we not do something out here in India? Develop a product out here for our people, and then take it to other parts of the world. The other motivation also for me was that I have seen that lot of these multinational companies, when they come from other parts of the world to emerging markets, they don't try to figure out a product that can fit into the population at large out here, because in other countries across the world you get insurance pays for healthcare, so the pricing is high, but when you come to India, patients pay out of pocket. So you need to figure out a way to bring down the cost of medical devices, in which you are in a position to serve a much larger segment of the population. So that's what we've been, that was one of our motivations, when we got started.
That's true. And in India, most of the times it is, heart attacks and something that leads to our death also, where we are not able to get a quick access, not able to identify. So we have also witnessed couple of things like that in recent days. So yeah, that's something really addresses the problem. So here is how we can create opportunities not only to grow ourselves, but also, provide services to people who to live their lives, uh, you know, uh, happily, or create a feasibility for them. So, and
Absolutely.
improve their access to healthcare. Yeah, thank you so much. Are there any questions?
How do we find opportunities, or how do I know that this is an opportunity? So, can you share, both of you can share your own insights? Ravi sir, to start with, how can you identify that, yes, this is an opportunity where I have to build an idea?
So a couple of things I think are important to look for opportunities. I think number one is what you need to go and do is interact with a lot of people, and interact with, say, for example, in healthcare, the best people to interact is doctors, because they have a very good understanding of what's the problem with the current either the products that they're currently using, or the pain points that their patients are experiencing. So you will get a fair idea in terms of what are the various, say, problem or unmet clinical needs. So that's one filter that you have to apply. Second filter that you should apply is, okay, these are the various problems, but is there really a market for something like this? When you say a market means, if somebody has to pay for it, how big is the problem? How many such patients or how many such doctors would experience the same problem of the same kind? That's very, very important, because in entrepreneurship, you're looking to build a business. And if you're looking to build a business, you need to be in a position to sell it in the market. If you need to be able to sell it in the market should be big enough for you to be in a position to serve a very large need. Because what happens is that, any innovation for that matter needs, certain amount of financing. So if the market need is very, very big, right, then your ability to gain financing also is easier, because the people who fund such innovations, right, are convinced that, okay, you would, the entity that you are building would be in a position to serve a very large population. So these are a couple of aspects that you may want to look at. But I think the fundamental thing is networking, and interacting with a lot more people is something that would help. The third thing that also you may want to look at is from a tech standpoint. So, while one side you need to definitely solve, say, unmet needs, but I think you need to look at, say, what are the new things that are going on the technology side. So, for example, Web3 is very, very, popular these days. Then you have, say, analog, digital, RF circuits, 5G is coming into place. So how do you use such, fundamental technologies and solve an unmet need? So these are a couple of things that you may want to look at from a identifying an opportunity to go after and how to go after.
Correct. Anything to add, Bhupati sir?
Bhupati sir, would you like to add something in how to identify the opportunities?
I think we lost him.
Oh, he's not there. Okay, all right. Okay, we lost the connection maybe, or okay, all right. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Ravi, sir, for being with us, and also Bhupati, sir, for taking out your precious time and joining our students to share your entrepreneurial journey and also inspiring them. Yes, I could see a lot of responses where people say that, this idea of this upbeat is really inspiring and motivating.
And I think this is where we all look at, and something which is useful for a very applicable for all and useful for all the common people out here, because we see a lot of after COVID, yes, the importance of health has been, much more importance have come to it, and that's where we see a lot of scope in healthcare as well. Thank you so much for being with us. And here we end up the session, and we look forward to meet you all again. Thank you, Ravi sir. Thank you, Bhupati sir. Thank you, Balu, Sandeep, and the team at behind organizing this particular webinar. Thank you so much, each and everyone. And we look forward to meet you all again.
Thank you so much.
Moving ahead, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much. Um, as we move ahead, I would request all the students to please download the app, the task app going forward, because as I understand, there is a lot of difficulty in sharing the assignments and getting the updates regarding the program. So I would all request you all to quickly download the app, so that future information or any kind sort of communication regarding the session can be shared with you directly. So here I share 1 minute. I just think that I lost the connection. Uh, Balu sir, if you are there in the chat box, can you please help me posting this? I somehow got closed, I think. Okay, I have the connection. All right.
I'm also shared in the chat box.
So I have shared the link, download link in the chat box, and also the feedback and the assignment link is also shared with you in the same chat box again. So please go through these links. Be patient enough to click here and go through this to provide your feedback, submit your assignments, and you can also visit our YouTube channel. So you can go to YouTube, click Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. So you have all the recordings, session 1 recordings, session 2 recordings. Today is the session 3. So you can find all our recordings there. But please don't forget to download the app going forward, so that you can stay connected. All right. And moving ahead. So thank you for being with us, hearing out to us, and please do suggest us if you have any kind of suggestions or feedback. And we look forward to meet you again with a different thematic area called urban development, with the topic problem identification on 15th March. Because next Wednesday is 8th, which is supposed to be a holy holiday and an optional holiday, and also a Women's Day holiday. So we thought we'll have a break in between. So we will all meet again on 15th March, which is again a Wednesday, with a new thematic area and with a new topic and with few more new expert talks. With Balu sir and Sandeep.
Ajmer, you can also paste the same link what you shared in the English student way. In bilingual link, it is not displayed. So
I have shared. I don't have two windows, so I have shared in one window. So
it is in bilingual and shared in the English.
I have shared in English.
Okay, so you can do the same in Telugu also.
So I have no access to that, so that's the reason I cannot have multiple things. So can you please help me doing that?
So thank you so much once again. I'll also look forward to see you again on 15th March. Stay tuned. Please get back with the assignments. We have shared the assignment links, feedback links, and also the app download link. Please download the app. Don't forget to download the app again. Thank you so much. And you can explore the app as well to find more information on i4TS and the previous sessions as well. Thank you once again. Take care. Have a great evening and a great weekend. See you all again on 15th March. Thank you.